I'm very, very proud to introduce our first speaker, Representative Tina Orwall from the 33rd Legislative District. She is a proud sponsor of many bills and amendments that promote women. She is a prime sponsor of last year's rape tracking bill, and she is now working to get funding to process those rape kits that are sitting on shelves in police departments all across the state.
Thank you so much. I was feeling a little down yesterday, but you are a beautiful sight to see. Thank you so much for coming out today and making your voices heard. You know, today we stand on the shoulders of so many brave women who came before us and brave men. We stand for our daughters, our granddaughters, our nieces. We stand for anyone whose voice has not been heard, for anyone who's feeling scared or alone. We stand for survivors of sexual assault. Because no one should be afraid to report a sexual assault. No woman should be asked what she was wearing. We need to stop blaming victims and start prosecuting perpetrators. I had a chance to tour evidence rooms, including here in this area, and started seeing white boxes. They were stacked to the ceiling. And I said, what are all these white boxes? And they said, they're sexual assault kits. And I said, have they been tested? And they said, we're not sure. We found
censorship! Broken.
Untested kids in our state. Every kid is a survivor whose voice was not heard, whose story. We're going to try it again. I'll try not to break it, okay? So we found 6,000 untested sexual assault kits in our state. Every kid is a survivor whose voice wasn't heard, who didn't feel believed, whose life was shattered. We know that justice delayed is justice denied, but no more for Washington State. We're going to test every kid. We are the first state in the country to set up a tracking system. We're going to know from the point of the hospital through the whole process where that kid is, and it will not be sitting on a shelf. Every survivor can go online and check the status of their kid and know what's going on. You know, I want to thank, there's so many people that work to make this happen. We had advocates come forward, we work with law enforcement, but most of all, I want to thank all the brave survivors who made their voices heard to make these changes. This year, we're going to help give our law enforcement friends tools. We're going to train them so they know how to work with survivors, so they can support them in ways that are going to help their voices be heard. We're going to also start funding prosecutors so we can start not only testing kids, but reviewing and prosecuting. I'm proud of our state. We're going to move forward. And this is a movement. We have over 400,000 untested kids in our country. We have to lead the way. We're going to show the whole country what needs to happen so every survivor is supported. Yeah. I want to encourage you to help make your voices heard. We got a lot of work to do here in Olympia. We need your help to say this is important, that we need to fund this, that we need to do the right thing. So I would encourage you to make your voices heard for those who represent you. But I have to say, it's been a great partnership to make this happen. And I think someday we'll look back and we'll say, we're doing it right, and we're doing it for our daughters, and we're doing it for everyone who's vulnerable in our society. And we're going to make our state and our community a safe and proud place. Now, I want you to look around you. There's a lot of good men here today. Thank you for being here, and thank you for standing for women. And you know what? You're going to help us change the culture. You are critical to changing this by saying no more. I also want to thank our State Patrol. I know they're out here making sure we're safe. They're taking the lead.
You're fine.
They're testing our kids in their lab. They've hired 7 lab technicians whose sole duty will be to test these kids, and they're setting up the tracking system. Let's give them a big hand. Again, I want to thank you for coming out. Thank you for making your voice heard. And together, we're going to stand for women. Thank you.